Hello, welcome back to ADHD Fabrication. Today we're gonna finally pull apart the VR6 and make sure that this hole right here didn't cause damage to this head, because we need this for our build. So we're gonna pull this bad boy apart. We're gonna make sure that the head is still usable and check out all the damage that this thing received when it threw a rod through the block. Let's get to it.
Wow!
Okay, for those of you that don't know, this is a 24 valve VR6 and it is going to be going mid-engine rear-wheel drive in the back of a 1991 Honda Civic hatchback. In order to do that, we need to fix this engine. This is a whole series. If you haven't seen the other videos, please go check them out. I went in depth on explaining, why this has a custom motor mount and why there's epoxy holding a chunk of cast iron into the block, and how the hole right here came to be and the hole in the oil pan came to be. So please go watch through all the videos in this series if you haven't seen them to get yourself caught up. But this is an 02M 6-speed manual transmission. We're going to pull it off first. After we get the transmission off, we will worry about tearing into the engine and hopefully making sure that that head is okay. Let's do it.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to bronze. I'm moving too far. Get to glass. Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. Tell them I'd be big in the game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast. Didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't. Shining like it's neon. Rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, I'm with my strategy. When I turn up, then I just have to leave. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to bronze. I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Okay, it's the next day. You saw me take almost everything off of this, all of the goodies that are sitting right there. I also pulled the valve cover off just as a last thing so that I could take a look at everything. Everything's looking all right up there. Not that that's where damage would be. Next, we need to go through and pull all of these and get all of these covers off of here. And then we will pull timing chains, and then we'll be able to pull the head. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna leave the cams in. All of those bolts are torqued to yield. The cam caps as well as the gears. So instead of pulling those, I'm gonna pull all these first, take the timing off, and then get the head off. Just get to it. So this is all new to me. I've done a little bit of research, but I've never worked on one of these engines. So I'm sitting here doing a little bit of studying, making sure that I know where it all goes back to, and that my first person view has a good account of where everything was. Which I think I can remember this. This is actually pretty simplistic. It's not that bad at all. So let's start pulling tensioners out and getting these chains off of here so we can get that head off.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, bang got my hand, call.
Before we go any further, I want to talk about something. And that's something you can't see through this video. And that is the aroma that is coming from the bottom of this engine ever since I started pulling these bearings. That aroma I can only describe as burnt epoxy. I am nearly positive that my suspicion of epoxy, my epoxy repair being the demise of this block, as being 100% the case. So, as you can see, we have all of the rod and crank caps off. And we're going to start with talking about that rod race right there. Look how bad that is. That is horrible. Then, the next thing we'll talk about is if you pay attention to all of these races, all of that black, I believe, is broken down epoxy that was in the oil. That's my second reasoning as to why I think it was epoxy. The aroma and the black tinge to the oil that's on all of the bearings. The spun rod bearing, I think, is caused by the epoxy. It's way more apparent on all of these bearings. It does wipe off. Like I said, the smell I can only describe as burnt epoxy. So pretty much all of this is junk. We didn't really need any of it anyway. This crank is junk. I'm not sure if that could even be machined down. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it in my scrap bin. Alright, I just wanted to bring that up. Turns out engine internals don't like epoxy mixed with their oil. But that's it. Let's get back to it.
Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand. Call
Well, thank you for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is definitely the most destruction that I've ever caused to any engine ever. That's a good rod. That is the end of the rod that got smashed through the block. Quite a difference in size there. But at least I'm getting it fixed. So what can you do? If you want to see more of the VR6 build or the Honda Civic that it's going to get mounted in the rear end of, then please like and subscribe. Share my videos with your friends or whoever might be interested. I need more watch time in order to apply for sponsors. I would appreciate it a lot if you did. We've got a lot of prep to do on those parts over there. Got to clean a bunch of them. But now that I know that the head is good, I can start working on building that guy over there. The next video should be me putting together the bottom end of that engine, and then I'll order all of the seals and whatnot that I need. I'm giving it about three, almost 4 weeks before I'll have this engine running. Have a great day, and remember, don't let your meat loaf.
Yeah, pull out of my grid, tell you your magic, you want. Yeah, pull